You're about to listen to an excerpt of Secret City Geek Lab, Orange County's best in geek news and pop culture features, broadcasting live every Sunday at 3 p.m. on 89.5 FM in Anaheim or online at ktstfmanaheim.com. KTST-FM Anaheim and the Geek Lab is pleased to have Julian Camillieri, the writer of The Party Is Over, as a guest on today's show. His movie, The Party Is Over, is an alternative college comedy about three roommates who must face the consequences of three bizarre relationships. The movie stars Kyle Mooney, Mickey Shiloh, and Eddie Perino. And here is the interview with Julian Camillieri, writer of The Party Is Over. Hi, I'm with Julian Camillieri, the writer of The Party Is Over, which is available on video on demand. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. Hey, so let's talk about your movie real quick. The Party Is Over. What's the basic story behind it?
So the story is, it's about three college roommates and each of their sort of strange relationships that all go badly, essentially. They each have to do, one has to do with amateur pornography, the other one is sort of with a religious girl in a modern society, and the other is sort of the legal fine line of rough lovemaking, I guess. That's the way to put it.
Yeah, and I guess based on the title and the photos I've seen, it kind of falls in that college party movie genre.
Yeah, it's a little weirder than that, I guess, and a little bit more based in reality, but it starts like that, of like a college party movie. But sort of the stuff they deal with is a little darker, but in a funnier way, I think, in a little more of a realistic way. But I sort of call it an alternative college comedy.
I just saw it, and I was surprisingly surprised by how good the movie is. Especially the story.
Oh, thanks.
You know, when I think about these college movies, especially ones about guys looking to find love or whatever, you know, we kind of have gone down this road a lot, and I feel like what you've done is you've taken a different spin on this.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I mean, it's based on sort of, you know, nuggets of observation from my college experience. Me and the director both went to UC Irvine, which is a really sort of multicultural place and has a lot of different ideas flying around. So I'm hoping it's sort of based in reality in a way that people haven't seen before.
Yeah, definitely. You know, what you find is not a lot of over-the-top, wacky moments that you see in other...
I mean, I like those kind of movies too, but this one is hopefully a little maybe deeper or maybe just a little more honest than those types of movies.
So what kind of approach did you take in writing the story?
Well, writing the story was, like I said, just like kind of nuggets of ideas from college, sort of small experiences. I was an English major, so kind of some of those ideas, and then sort of the large multicultural population at UC Irvine, and sort of interacting with a lot of moderate Muslims, which is part of the story, and then just building on those, basically, and finding a creative, cool way to play those out.
I mean, that was one of the, I guess, the standout storylines was with Natan and Sana. Was that difficult to write, or was there a lot to...
Yeah, well, that was... I love that storyline, too. Both Kyle Mooney and Tamara Dia are really excellent in those parts. And that really was... That kind of came out of, again, kind of going to school with a large, moderate Muslim population. You just have a lot of, you know, a lot of guys and girls who were moderately religious. You know, a lot of them wore headscarves, but in lots of other ways they were typical college students, but there's still some cultural differences that you just don't expect. And it's a lot more complex. As the moderate part adds a complexity that people don't really think about. But I'm sure in other countries they think about it all the time, or they experience it all the time, but here we had a sort of a stricter view in our mind of what that's like. So that was what I was sort of trying to get across, I guess.
Right, and Natan takes a very respectful view of that as well.
Yeah, that's what I like. I mean, all the characters are they're sort of weird, but they have a sort of small reverence for the weirdness that they're getting into.
And like you said, they're real as well. These are people you can actually meet on a college campus.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I see that Kathy Baker is your executive producer, and as well as being in the movie herself. How did the movie come together?
Well, she's also my mom.
Oh, well, hey, there you go.
So she had a big role in getting the movie together. Me and the director, who's a close friend of mine, Vahe Gabuchian, we were college roommates at UC Irvine. I wrote the script. He really liked it. We wanted to make it. So we sort of got some friends and family who were interested in making the movie, and we just sort of put it together with a lean and mean little budget, basically. And then we just basically decided to make this movie, started casting, and I had known Kyle Mooney, who I wanted to be in the movie, from some friends at USC, and he was able to do it and did an awesome job, and now he's on SNL, which is great.
Yeah, was that before SNL then?
Yeah, so we filmed it before SNL, and Beck Bennett, who's on SNL now, is also in it, and Nick Rutherford. They all were part of an online comedy troupe, Good Neighbor, and I just knew them through friends at USC, and so they were kind enough to do it, and then they sort of blew up a little bit after that.
Yeah, so you got them at just the right time.
Yeah, just the right time. But my mom was a producer, and she acted in the movie. She's really funny, and she really sort of was a strong source of guidance for making the movie, too.
Like, in what way?
Just, like, experience in the industry, both on a larger scale of, always sort of keeping us professional, but she also has done a lot of smaller movies, so she knows what's necessary for sort of a lean and mean production. And then my stepdad was also, Steve Robin was one of the executive producers, too, and he also had a lot of experience with that. And basically, we had never made a movie before. Vahe, the director, and me, we've done a bunch of shorts. They really taught us how to make a movie, which was a lot of fun, but we definitely needed that guidance.
Yeah, is that what you studied at UC Irvine? Or you said
I was actually an English major, and he was an engineer, and we just started making short films for fun, and it just sort of grew from there.
A lot of films that I've been talking to filmmakers about, they're kind of going the VOD route, the video on demand route. Was that available at that time when you think? Was that the option you were considering?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely more of a channel now than it was then. I think when we made the movie, we really didn't know how it would play out. But, when you're making the movie, you're kind of hoping your movie is going to be like Swingers or something and just be an indie sensation and blow up and be in theaters. But that really doesn't happen that much anymore. So there's really a new type sort of paradigm or whatever, which is that available to small movies, which is the VOD route. So it's like you kind of don't have that necessarily have that theater option anymore, but you also have this great avenue for small movies to be seen by a large population. That's how they're watching movies anyway. So
yeah,
I think it's great.
And so now the challenge is getting your movie to stand out amongst the sea of VOD movies.
That is a challenge. Hopefully, just the quality of the movie. Hopefully, we just sort of get some online buzz. Kyle Mooney has a lot of sort of pull online, which we're hoping will help. And my mom, Kathy Baker, has a new show on Comedy Central called Big Time in Hollywood, Florida. Hopefully that helps. You just kind of hope a bunch of little parts lead people to the movie,
So what is the future for you? This is your first movie.
Yes.
And it's your best friend's first director?
Directing debut,
Yeah, what are you hoping to do with that? And do you have another project in line?
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple other features I'm hoping to make. I'd love to do a TV show. We even talked about doing a TV show based on this movie. We have another, we have a web series out called The Audition Room as well, which we've been promoting, and which I'd love to do any work like that. I'm just hoping to work more. I love creating this type of stuff, and I just hope to do more of it.
You mentioned the Audition Room. Where can people find that?
You can find the Audition Room on YouTube. You can just search for it on YouTube, or go to our production company YouTube channel, Royal Brown Films, where you can film. Or you can go to just watchtheauditionroom.com. And
where can we find The Party Is Over?
I would go to thepartyisovermovie.com, where you can find the YouTube links and the iTunes pre-order You can pre-order it right from the site, and you can find out all about the movie and see stills. It's the one-stop shop for everything you need.
Yes. So it's available on, I have here, it's available on iTunes, Amazon, and then on demand on Time Warner, on all the major channels.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, it's great talking with you. The Party Over is coming to video on demand on May 1st, 2015. And like I said, I just saw it. I thought it was an amazing movie. A really good take and original take on the college movie. And congratulations.
Thank you, man. If I could just say one more thing real quick. We have a screening event for the movie at Golden Road Brewery in Los Angeles on this Sunday, April 26th at 7:30 p.m. If anyone wants to come out, they can watch the movie for free and have a beer and meet the filmmakers if they like.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, thanks a lot, Julian.
Thank you so much, Alan.
All right, and good luck to you in the future.
Good luck. Take care.
All right, thanks.
Thanks,
Julian. And again, The Party is Over is available on video on demand on May 1st. You can find it on iTunes, video on demand on all the major cable networks and satellite networks. Go to thepartyisovermovie.com for more information. Don't miss your favorite movie reviews and interviews. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and be sure to like and comment about this excerpt. Enjoy.